Hello and welcome. Our guest for this edition of ASTA is Larry Nichols, Community Development Director with the City of Las Cruces. Larry, thank you for joining us on ASTA.
Thank you, Udell, for having me.
Wonderful. Okay, so you're implementing some changes in community development that are making it easier and faster to do business with the city. Let's begin with online permitting.
Permitting is a very important component of a development. Contractors or developers, they go and they get their financing with a bank or some institution that gives money to projects. And then it's very important for them to get that permit acquired quickly. If they have to wait a long period of time, that delays everything and things start to come a little bit unraveled. So we have methods and means of giving expeditious permitting to the developers so they can get that project started, they can get it inspected and then completed and occupied.
Okay. And they can do all this online?
They can do it online. We have a couple of software programs. One of them that we're really highly enthused about is one called Open Counter. Open Counter, you type in some information. It's very easy, very friendly for users. And within a period of minutes, not days, but minutes, you can have your permit.
And like they say, time is money, right? So if you can save time on the front end, it's going to...
Can you imagine if you wanted to build your home and you went through the permitting process with this and you got your permit that evening, the next morning you could begin building?
Yeah, what a big difference. That's a huge convenience for people.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So another convenience are a change in the operating hours for community development. Tell us about that.
We, when I first came here to work, they had the traditional hours for government offices, which is usually 8 in the morning till 5 in the evening with folks' noonday break. And talking to the Home Builders Association, the Association of General Contractors, the design professionals, that they felt that they would benefit if they had extended hours. By that I mean if they could come in earlier in the morning before they went to their office to do work, or if they could come after 5 to acquire a permit or turn a set of plans in, that would be a tremendous benefit to them. So we have established new work hours in the Community Development One-Stop Shop. We open at 7 and we stay open till 6, Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, we are open at 7 until 11. The change there, Udell, is that that is a 48-hour availability to conduct business rather than 40 hours. That is very helpful to our customers.
Yeah, that extra 8 hours is a big difference, especially being able to go in before 8 and after 5, where a lot of busy schedules, people just can't make it in those traditional hours.
Exactly. You know, we started the program about 2 months ago. We've kind of been keeping track of it. And we have over 100 folks that have come in those extended hours, either in the morning or in the evening, that we wouldn't have had otherwise.
Wow.
So
it's working.
It's working, and people are thankful to have it.
And a positive impact, yeah. Great. Okay, you're also implementing something brand new that I've never heard of before. It's called the Mil Gracias Room. And that's a very interesting project. Please, tell us about that.
You know, I grew up in Las Cruces, and back when I was a builder, my staff and all would use that term, mil gracias, meaning 1,000 thanks for whatever you did for them. Economic development has now occupied the community development department, and we're setting up a room, a business center, if you will, and we're going to title it Mil Gracias, indicating to developers that we want to give you 1,000 thanks for considering investing in our community. And we're going to give you 1,000 ways for you to do that. We're going to we're going to have 2 video cameras, not cameras, but screens on the wall that we can have the aerial map here to show you properties that might be available to you. And over here we'll have the incentives that we have available to you to bring your business. So that is the basic premise or concept of it, but the idea is that we think it sends a message to investors and developers. Las Cruces is ready for you.
And that they appreciate them.
and that we appreciate
Yeah.
them.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Now, you touched just a moment ago about the fact that economic development is now co-located with community development. How did that come to be, and what's the benefit?
Well, that's another idea that I discussed with the city manager and the management team, the senior management team, that I had previously worked in El Paso before coming here, and we had the community development, or we call it the planning and inspections department. The building department was very closely associated with the economic department, and I found it to be very helpful, and here's the reason why. Economic development might have a client that says, I want to come to Las Cruces to build my facility, bring my business to you. But I'm very interested in knowing how long it's going to take me to get my plans approved, how long is it going to take me to get my inspections, and how long is it going to take me to get a certificate of occupancy so I can open for business. Now, Economic Development Department, if you can promise me I can do that in 1 year, I'm bringing my business. So now community development has to get involved and say it's a coordinated effort between the two. We work closely together to implement that type of service.
Very streamlined and very convenient having both departments in the same space.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Well, Larry Nichols, Community Development Director with the City of Las Cruces,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us on ASTA.
Thank you, Udell.